Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Now before I begin, I'd just like to apologise if I sound like I'm mumbling or blood starts streaming from my mouth. I've just been to the dentist, had a tooth removed and I'm in a little bit of pain, but I wanted to get this video done because I was very excited about the subject of it. So if you want to get into AMD's newest socket AM4, there are plenty of ways to do it, and now this can either be with a Ryzen 3, 5 or 7, or you could pick up one of AMD's latest offerings, an Athlon X4 950 for example. But let's not forget the new range of Bristol Ridge APUs that are starting to appear on the market, and the cheapest one at the point of this video is the A8 9600. Now this features 4 cores, 6 GPU cores and a clock speed of 3.1 GHz, and it has a turbo speed of 3.4 GHz as well. The onboard GPU is clocked at 900 MHz and it's available for around £60 or $70 in the US. And if you're looking to get on the AM4 platform pretty cheap with a future upgrade to Ryzen in mind, then this may be a great way to do it. Now obviously the attraction of one of these APUs is the onboard graphics, and so today that's what we're going to be testing out, the Onboard R7 GPU, to see how well it performs in a few games that I've selected here today. So without further ado, let's get straight into it and check out the performance of this CPU GPU combo. So we tried Resident Evil 7 first. This is the shorter demo version, but I wanted to try this out and it's a lot better optimised than I'd initially assumed, and I was even able to keep the resolution at 1080p, although every setting aside from textures are at low here. Textures are set to medium. The rendering method is also set at interlaced. I'm not sure what that does, but the game runs smoother like this. 37 FPS was the average walking around this scary house. Sticking with games that run at 1080p, and Csgo with the lowest settings averaged 74 FPS. The level played here was the ship level, so performance may vary on the map, but of course there's always other factors to consider. Always get the fastest RAM you can with APUs and in dual channel to really take advantage of their performance. Dota 2 also performed very well at Full HD, albeit with the fastest graphical preset. We could have gone for medium for a pretty well maintained 60, but I thought the extra average frame rate of 70 FPS made up for all the dips that you'll likely experience throughout, though it's nothing to be put off by, and for the money I can't complain. For our final 2 games here, we had to turn down the resolution to 1366 by 768 for the best performance and a playable experience. Fallout 4, the most demanding of the day, which actually did better than I was expecting again, with 36 frames per second in and around Sanctuary. Bear in mind, venturing into Diamond City will probably cripple your frame rate, but remember you can always add a discrete GPU for extra performance, and something like an RX 560 would pair well here. That's where you might find yourself better off opting for the X4 950 Athlon though, which doesn't feature an onboard GPU but is a little cheaper. Both are great gateways to Ryzen if you ever wanted to make that upgrade. Finally, here it's GTA 5, again at a reduced resolution. With the normal settings, the game averaged 40 frames per second, and we could have bumped up a couple of things here with a slight dip in frame rate, but it was a pretty good experience nonetheless, and it's going to be fun just seeing how good AMD's APUs eventually become. Something like the A8 9600 would be great in a small form factor build that can be used for casual gaming every now and then, if you don't want to fork out for an external GPU, and remember the slightly cheaper X4 950 and Ryzen chips lack integrated graphics, which is where the appeal of these chips come in at the lower end of the market. So to conclude, I really like what AMD are doing with their new APUs, and I always have done. My first build was actually an APU based system, and I look forward to seeing where they go in the future with them. As for this one, the A8 9600, I think it's very capable for the price, although you may want to opt for the X4 950 with a discrete GPU instead. If you're into more intensive gaming, that will cost you a little bit more money though, of course, and I think for this £60 or $70 price tag, the A8 9600 really is quite a decent way to buy yourself onto the AM4 platform, which AMD have said will be around until at least 2020. Now I just had to bring that up because obviously with Intel's newest CPUs that are going to arrive very soon, there will be a new motherboard socket requirement, and so a lot of people may find themselves switching to Team Red when it comes to choosing a CPU. So there we have it guys, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think of the performance below, as well as your thoughts on the new APUs from AMD, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next video.